Hello everyone, this is English Idiom Review Quiz Part 9. This is Part 9 in my idiom review series, and like the last video, it will contain a multiple choice quiz for 10 idioms from the original American Idiom series. The example sentences will be different from the original series, so it's a great way for you to practice. Can you get 100% on the quiz? Well, let's see. Here we go, number 81. And the answer is C, gritty, nitty gritty. We had a very long meeting last night about our plans for expanding into a bigger building. And it wasn't until the last half hour that we got down to the nitty gritty and discussed what it will actually cost. Okay, so the nitty gritty are the specific details of something, all right, or the elements of something. In this case, they're talking about the cost of what this expansion would be in the example here, right? What's the nitty gritty? How much will it cost in this particular context, okay? That's the specific details or facts. Got it? And now for number 82. And the answer here is C, necks. Risk their necks. Many journalists risk their necks by going into war zones and reporting on what is happening there. Yes, so if a journalist goes into a war zone, it's a very risky or dangerous thing to do, right? So we say that they risk their necks. They could get killed if they're in this war zone, right? So it's very risky. So this is how it's used, okay? They risk their necks. All right, and now for number 83. And the answer here is D, tab. Picks up the tab. I love going out to eat with my older brother because he always picks up the tab for our meals. All right, if someone picks up the tab, they pay for the bill for whatever it may be. Like in our example, this person's older brother always paid for the meal. So he always picked up the tab, as we say. All right, now for number 84. And the answer here is C, eggshells, walking on eggshells. My boss was having a really bad day, so I was walking on eggshells every time I had to talk to him about something today. Okay, so if you're walking on eggshells, it means that you're acting with care and consideration so you don't make someone upset, all right? Like in our example, this person's boss was having a bad day. So we say they're walking on eggshells. They're, let's say, cautious about how they act towards this person as to not get this person upset. Okay? Think about literally walking on eggshells. You're very careful not to break them. You probably can't walk on eggshells. But if you did, you'd have to walk very carefully. All right? This is where this comes from. And now for number 85. And the answer here is A, fruit. Bear fruit. We liked the idea of modernizing our factory, even though it will take about a year for it to bear fruit and save us a lot of money. All right, so to bear fruit just means to produce a desired result, like saving money. In our example, we're talking about this person liked the idea that they would modernize their factory, even though it's going to take a year to produce this desired result of costing them less. Got it? Now for number 86. And the answer here is C, rails. Gone off the rails. Ever since we hired a new general manager, our department has gone off the rails and have yet to make a deadline. All right, so if something goes off the rails, as we say, it goes into a state of dysfunction or disorder, meaning that you're going to have many problems. Like a train going off the rails, right? It's a disaster. In our example, they're talking about how this new general manager is not doing the job efficiently because they haven't made the deadline. Okay, or they haven't made a deadline yet. Okay, so their department has gone off the rails in this regard. Got it? Now for number 87. And the answer here is C, packed, jam-packed. I hate going to work on the subway every morning because it is always jam-packed during rush hour. All right, if something is jam-packed, it's very crowded. Okay, it's like in a jar, what we call jam, right? It's packed into something tight. So we use it a lot, especially with crowded situations, like the subway, right? During rush hour, this person hates it because it's very crowded. It's jam-packed. Okay, now for number 88. And the answer here is A, batteries. Recharge my batteries. I usually go trout fishing on my vacation in order to recharge my batteries. All right, so this person goes trout fishing to regain their energy, right? It's relaxing to go fishing, according to the example here. And this person is recharging their batteries. All right, just like plugging in your phone to recharge, okay, to get energy. Got it? Now for number 89. And the answer here is B, nothing, next to nothing. I paid next to nothing for my used car, and it has really helped me save a lot of money. Okay, so if you pay or give or have something that is next to nothing, it means very little, almost nothing, right? Usually in this case, in our example, it's very cheap, not a lot of money, right? We use this expression a lot. Next to nothing is like almost no money at all right, for this used car. Now for number 90, our final review idiom. And the answer here is C, farm. Bet the farm. My uncle lost all of his savings because he bet the farm on a crazy invention he saw on the internet. All right, so if you bet the farm, it means that you risk everything, usually in some kind of a deal, right? It could be an investment, could be anything, right? Where you bet the farm, meaning that you bet everything that you have on something. It's very risky. In our example, the uncle of this person bet his whole savings on this invention, right? He thought it was going to be a great deal, but he lost everything. Got it? That's all for this video. Thanks a lot for subscribing, and please like and share the video to help support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.